From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jordan Poole out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Kirilenko in at the four-man position. And for Kansas City, they've got John Wall, and it's Jordan in at the two-guard position. Grant, it doesn't get any better than this. Jordan and Kevin Garnett both out there together. This has to be one of the most intense duos we've seen on the court.
Oh, both known in their own right for being intense. But, man, when KG is locked in, there are a few players in the history of the game that are better, MJ being one of them. Jordan's willingness to compete and do whatever it takes to win was really unparalleled until we saw the same kind of fire out of Kevin Garnett.
This should be special to see them work together. Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brett, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole is the kind of player that's going to take some chances. Sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, BA, it is spectacular.
Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Millsap. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Stoudemire. 1:56 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Poole for 3. He drops it from range.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Jordan's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. That's to Stoudemire. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Poole. Out left to the wing. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Jordan with the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Millsap after the basket by Kansas City. Here's Stoudemire. Can they get it? That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. Offensive rebound. Launches it. From outside the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Wall against Poole. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. Blocked. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Kansas City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Kansas City's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Thompson, also Johnson out there, and it's Williams in at the 4 spot. Up top, Johnson. Wall covering. Pass to Williams. Outside, Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kansas City leading by 11. Here's Jordan, and he drives in and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Kansas City.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Kersey. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kansas City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And the visitors call time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Substitution for the other team, Johnson.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Thompson outside. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Wall. Johnson passes to Kirilenko. Here's Millsap. No good. Unable to win this run. Kansas City leading by 15. Here's Jordan. Thompson against Banchero. Millsap outside. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. Misses in close. From deep, Jordan. They get it again. Three-pointer. And Millsap pulls it down. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
A great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having to score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
Jordan misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Lets the 3 fly. No good that time.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
And he's going for the lob. In transition, here they come. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Jordan's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Here's Millsap. And the layup is good. Millsap's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And so it's Kansas City up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word.
They're measuring up the shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kansas City leading by 14. We've got Banchero, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Stolen by Wall. And here comes the break. And there's Jordan on the assist from Wall. Jordan's got 27 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Poole shot is off. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And Kansas City making a change here. Banton's checked in. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Millsap drives in. Count it. Good. Millsap's got 6.
Well, once Millsap sees he has an opening, he lays the hammer down on that drive.
Jordan misses. Here's Kirilenko. No points so far. Poole for 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. But the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Millsap against Jordan. Clock at 6. Over Millsap. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 7 points here in the quarter. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And the visitors call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A minute 9 left in the third. Poole left side. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jordan against Millsap. Connects on the foul line jumper. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
That's to Stoudemire. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poole shot is off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan. Yep, that one goes. Jordan's got 36 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Millsap a screen. Fires from the wing. He can't hit that time. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Kansas City on top, opening up a... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce. She's got an update on John Wall.
Hey guys, Kansas City's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Paul Millsap is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Stoudemire in at the small forward position.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Millsap outside. Here's Stoudemire, guarded by Banchero. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Stoudemire. 3-on-3. Here's Millsap, and he makes it on the layup.
And that was just moving the ball quickly, and he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Jordan misses. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Banked it in off the glass. Jordan's got 43 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Kansas City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
For three. Offensive rebound. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Hibbert. Here we go. Here's Millsap. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The D cannot allow Millsap to get that deep inside the paint. He's just too good in there.
2 shots.
And so Millsap nails them both. And Kansas City with possession. Jordan with it. Millsap picks him up. Baseline try. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 48.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Parker.
Home team foul. Red team. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls.
Shooting for the away team. Parker at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
And he drops the first.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Kansas City winning this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy.
You just win games. You just play games. That's it. You just play games. The harder the games, the better the cards you get.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Rudy Gobert, Kyrie Irving out there with Edwards. Then there's Aaron Gordon, and it's Walton in at the four-man spot. And for Kansas City, we've got Banchero, and it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Kansas City with it. From deep, Jordan. And Walton pulls it down. Pass to Irving. Picked by Gobert. Pulls up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Now Irving. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Irving's got 5 points.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Edwards. Gordon outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And Kansas City with possession. How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker. And getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball five, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Jordan, here he goes, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to Walton. Back to Irving. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
And stolen by Banchero. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's Jordan on the assist from Banchero. He's got 11.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Irving for three. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. And so Banchero will bring it up for Kansas City. 3-point lead. Jordan with the bucket.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Jordan's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Wall against Irving. Excellent D there from Wall.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that does it for the first. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Kansas City.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Aaron Gordon is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Yao in at the 5, down low. Now, here is James. Edwards with it. And Wall pulls it down. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now, here is James. Puts up a deep 3. No good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Curry. Jordan with the bucket.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And the visitors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Edwards against Jordan. Edwards, a pass to Curry. Curry from inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And there's Jordan on the assist by Wall. Jordan's got 6 here in the quarter.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's Gordon. Yet to see a basket. Curry's shot is off. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Jordan. Drills the baseline jumper.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Curry. Pass to Gordon. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Walton. Fires for 3. And Wall pulls it down. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. .29 seconds left in the second. Outside Edwards. 19 seconds left in the first half. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so it's Kansas City. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Irving. They've got John Wall, and it's Garnett in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Here's Gordon. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Banchero. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Is checked in for Kansas City. Kansas City leading by 11. Takes a three. Knocks down the triple. Antetokounmpo has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jordan against Edwards. Pass to Irving. From downtown, sinks the tray. Irving's got 11.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Gordon. No points yet. Walton. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
And once Gordon spots an open guy, he immediately moves the ball. Just well-coached offense right there.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number one or number two guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Tries it from 16. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Curry, he's checked in for Edwards. The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Wall's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo for 3. He buries it from 3. Antetokounmpo has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Antetokounmpo has got 11 in the second half.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer.
Oh!
Wow!
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And the visitors call time here.
Coming onto the floor for the other team, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. Here's Mahorn. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
From deep. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 5 now. Up in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time.
And so it's Kansas City with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kyrie Irving out there with Edwards. Then there's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Walton in at the 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Here's Walton. Picked by Gobert. Inside. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The assist, Gordon.
1:46 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. From behind the arc. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's McDaniels. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And stolen by Banchero. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by James. McDaniels with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Kansas City?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition bucket.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Pulls it from 20. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Wall. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Curry passes to Yao. Outside McDaniels. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Outside McDaniels. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to James. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. It's stolen. James against Jordan. And here's James. And so it's Kansas City winning this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump.